Nintendo is not letting Mario Kart fans and Mario Kart YouTubers catch a break this morning. We have got not only a brand new Nitro track announced via Twitter for the next tour of Mario Kart Tour, and at that, it was a Nitro that no one was predicting would be coming. But they've just dropped the Wave 5 trailer for the Booster Course Pass, which could give us a look at the very same new Nitro track. It will also confirm or deconfirm many predictions that have been out there. I've not even tried to predict the remaining waves of the Booster Course Pass because there are now so many retro tracks that they brought to tour that could be in contention for Wave 5 and Wave 6. It always unfolds in a way that's a little bit surprising to everyone. Some of the data mines match, some don't, so let's see what's going on in Wave 5 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Looks like it releases July 12th, which is next week. Of course, it's the week I'm on vacation. So let's take a look and see what's up. Oh, Koopa Cape music. Kamek, Athens, Daisy Cruiser, Squeaky. Okay, so Koopa Cape. Koopa Cape confirmed. Wow. Okay, this one was a little bit on the fence, but it was in the original banner imagery. LA Laps, this one we assumed would be coming as one of the 2 or 3 city courses in this wave. Wow, Moonview Highway made it. No way. Brand new for Mario Kart Tour, and Moonview is in. Athens is also here. Now, will Rome also come in this wave? Athens looking good. Daisy Cruiser from GameCube. All right, a lot of people had this one on the lower half of the GameCube list. DK Mountain is out. Sunset Wilds, we assumed this one was coming as well, this wave. Vancouver is in. So Rome will be saved for Wave 6, and Vancouver, which people assume would be coming in Wave 6, is actually coming in Wave 5. Interesting. We already knew the drivers and, of course, Squeaky Clean Sprint because of the teaser that they already put out announcing that track. But so, yeah. Okay, so we have Athens leading it off. And then in the Cherry Cup, we have LA Laps and Vancouver as those. So 3 city tracks total, just like we thought. 1 Wii track, like we thought. It's not Dry Ruins. Koopa Cave's been in discussion this morning because already the brand new Pipe Nitro that they announced on Twitter, which I'll talk about in a second, it looks like Koopa Cape has the same blue sky and clouds. I can't with these similar skyboxes and similar looking tracks anymore. If you didn't hear from me on Discord this morning already, this is maybe one of the least exciting Nitro track unveilings they've had for me, but we'll get to that in a second. But Daisy Cruiser, a lot of people thought DK Mountain or Dino Dino Jungle, Mushroom Bridge, but it's Daisy Cruiser after all. It fits the summer theme, Moonview Highway, fresh into Mario Kart Tour, and it does come here as the other GameCube track. So interesting. Sunset Wild's not a surprise. Koopa Cape again, not a surprise. So SNES Bowser's Castle not shown, but assuming that one will be coming in Wave 6 now at this point. There's going to be probably multiple Nitro tracks in Wave 6, as well as we assume Wii, Rainbow Road, and maybe, like I said, SNES Bowser's Castle 3. More returning characters from the Mario Kart series will be added. The first was Birdo. Here are the 3 others. They're doing something different here. Are they about to say something else? See, they took away the waves 1 through 6 thing. Last time they modified the 48 courses just to say waves 1 through 6, implying there could be more waves. So this is the reason why a lot of us have wondered about a second Booster Course Pass, but this time it didn't say that. Of course, this is just the Nintendo of Europe trailer. Nintendo of America still has not posted this trailer. It came up on the Europe one first. Let's just take a little closer look at how these tracks are actually looking. So here's Koopa Cape. Once again, I made a whole little render on my Twitter a long time ago when Koopa Cape came to tour about how I really missed the original look from the Wii track where the rocks were like more gray color. Whatever. They do this all the time. They stray from the original color schemes of the tracks. And to me, it really breaks a little bit of the nostalgic connection you have to the tracks. But nonetheless, they have added some nice texture to the rock. So you don't have that just completely flat, like tour looking, rock mountain looking rock face. I wonder why they didn't do that with Rock Mountain. I don't feel like Rock Mountain had this much detail on the rock. But you have the metal shell there. You have the tour trees. Koopa Cape is in. That's all there is to it. Looks like Dry Ruins probably not making the Booster Course Pass. This is all assuming that we Rainbow Road, though, will get that final Wii slot in Wave 6. Tour LA Laps, it's looking great. I'm dreading hearing this music because the original tour music is like my favorite jam of all time. I'm a little bit dreading the big band arrangement. I'll have to do my new soundtrack reaction video when I get back from vacation next week. Yes, I'm on vacation next week when a new Nitro track is coming to tour. Possibly Wiggler, but I'll get into that in a second. And the new soundtracks for Wave 5. But I'll have a video out before too long for that, guys. Y'all can stay tuned. Moonview Highway's gotten a nice... Look at the glow on the hills. It's very, very blue and different looking in Mario Kart 8 here. Of course, we just had this track unveiled for Tour. I actually love the kind of new look of this track. It's not completely faithful to the original look. You had dark green hills. You had a perfect crystal clear reflection on the water. But it's kind of interesting, the blue glow to the hillside. This track has been amazing for Tour just because of all the extra item boxes. We had so much fun on this on the grind. And here's Squeaky Clean Sprint. We saw all these exact shots, or at least that first shot before. Getting a closer look at it, we kind of know the layout of the track. It's going around the perimeter of a bathroom. There's a drain underwater section. You go through the bathtub drain. Don't know how long exactly that section is, but I would keep your hopes a little bit, like, keep your expectations a little low for this track, kind of like Sky High Sunday type of course, where I don't know if people are going to be blown away by the layout of this. It's a great theme. It's very creative. Lots of cool Easter eggs for sure. It's been fun analyzing this trailer with everybody. There's the underwater section there. And Wiggler shown, and again, we'll talk about Wiggler in a second, and whether or not he's coming into the next tour of Mario Kart Tour, I really don't know. Everything is very up in the air right now. As we see Athens Dash and a very nice Athena statue there, really shining the gold parts of the statue. It looks great. So here's the... we're going to see all the Athens routes, I guess, pretty quick here before we did in Tour. I love the GameCube style starting banner there on Daisy Cruiser. This is definitely the surprise of the announcement. Daisy Cruiser and Moonview Highway. Sunset Wild's one of the more obvious ones we knew would be coming just because of the prefetch music. We heard a snippet of this music already. Yeah, the way they've added the textures onto this one, I don't know, it looks a little bit... it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I mean, it's going to be nice with that sunset style. We'll see how they do that sunset animation in Mario Kart 8. In Tour, it's very sudden. It just completely switches to night, just like whoop, like that. So we'll see how it looks in Mario Kart 8. But it's going to be a nice track. It's got that haze, you know. Mario Kart 8, I've talked about this in other videos. In order to glow these tracks up from their Tour ports, they add just like a hazy kind of glow to the light sources of everything. It's kind of a cheap or lazy way, in my opinion, to kind of just make everything suddenly look a little bit better. Here's Vancouver, finally seeing this fan favorite track coming to Mario Kart 8. This is definitely one of the most liked city courses from Mario Kart Tour fans. It's big. It's got that awesome park section with the suspension bridges. It's got this hockey arena section. That's it, guys. It's time to now pivot over to what happened on Twitter for Mario Kart Tour this morning. And I got to do some major rumor control. Maybe I should say hype control. The hype this morning and the kind of jumping to conclusions is a little bit out of control. I want to kind of address some of the hype and some of the rumors I've seen all over Twitter, which you can already see right here. So this is what they said. It's a bit early, but here's a sneak peek at the next tour. Yes, Nintendo has scooped Koopa V this time, beating any of the leaks to the punch. You see the towering colorful pipes, and at first glance, you know, you're looking at Twitter and you're like, wait, is this Piranha Plant Slide? Is this Koopa Cape? Because again, this is the problem I keep mentioning. They're using the same skyboxes or the same style skyboxes. Just a blue sky, white clouds, green hills, the same trees pasted in. You're really losing the distinction between the feelings of these different tracks. It's feeling very much like Piranha Plant Slide. If you look here, and yes, this is a new Nitro track, you have this dark underground section with more pipes, half pipes, which half pipes are jank in Mario Kart Tour, so I'm not psyched about that. This section is obviously a little bit different looking, but I mean, this just looks like Koopa Cape. I mean, it looks like Piranha Plant Slide. It has the same rocks that you just saw in Koopa Cape, or even Rock Mountain. It's not different enough. And I'm not trying to throw cold water on this. It's a new Nitro track, one that we didn't even think was going to be announced yet. this once again has shaken up the schedule that data miners have been speculating would be happening in the next few tours for Mario Kart Tour and how it relates to the Booster Course Pass. Uh, we knew more Nitro tracks were unknown. Let me go through a couple of the hypes and rumors just one by one. Number one, hype control, that this is DS Dokkan test course. So there was this DS beta track called Dokan Course, or Pipe Place as it became to be known. It also influenced other custom tracks that were built later on by players. And the idea of a pipe course is one that Mario Kart fans have kind of imagined for a long time. I know Albert Boris talked about a pipe city track. I originally posted a idea about a pipe course. It's a whole course built on pipes is something that fans have always kind of imagined. But whether or not this is literally the Dokkan course from DS, well, one reason why people are thinking it's Dokkan is because there is a file name for an unknown Nitro that will be coming soon called Mob DK in the tracks, in the game files. And original assumption, this was a Donkey Kong track. That kind of got debunked when we realized, well, DK, it probably wouldn't have DK for the actual initials because D and K would stand for two words, just like Mob OR stood for Ocean Ruins. So by that same logic, DK would not necessarily stand for Dokkan because those are two syllables of the same word. Then again, Mob BK was Mob Bangkok, BK being two syllables of the same word, Bangkok. So we're all very confused. Everyone is saying this is 100% it. Okay, look guys, maybe you might be right that they took the unfinished beta course from Mario Kart DS. People are saying the screenshots match up exactly. I don't know about that. First of all, okay, yes, there's a tunnel section. There's a red pipe section. There's a blue pipe section. But here you see what is clearly gliding into a split path part of the track. I don't think the layout of the original DS Dokkan track had a split path. So I want people to enjoy speculating, but I also wish people would hype responsibly, I would not say this is 100% DS Dokkan. That seems like a fan idea, like something the fans would love to be true, but I don't know, that I think that's a little too specific and too deep of a conspiracy theory to be something that Nintendo is actually doing. Now they might have said, hey, we always wanted to do a pipe themed track like we tried in DS, let's try again. And maybe yes, it was inspired in part by that, but I would not say this is literally a retro track. No, that track never existed. It was just a incomplete track. I don't think this is necessarily that exact track. Now, hype number 2, this is Mob DK. Okay, it might be Mob Dokkan course or whatever. We will know the mob file name once the tour starts, possibly sooner if Koopa V has access to it. We thought Mob OR was Orlando, it was Ocean Ruins. Now, after thinking it was Mob DK Donkey Kong, we have been assuming it's a Mob DK Daisy Kingdom. The DK would stand for a Daisy Kingdom type course, which again, the hype has run completely out of control where fans are assuming it is 100% a Sarasaland course. This is Daisy's Kingdom from Super Mario Land. Now, I've never thought they would literally do a Sarasaland course. That again seems like fan fiction, like just too good to be true, too deep of a reference to be actually true. But data miners thought that along with the timing of the Mob DK course, there would also be Daisy tracks coming back and Desert tracks coming back, that this kind of lined up in the ID gaps and how they're unfolding. Now, everyone is assuming this is Mob DK. Guys, it is a mess out there. It is a mess out there. And every tour, just like last tour when Mob R came, before we thought that Rio, formerly Rio, now Rome, was going to be coming to the game, it came one tour sooner than thought. Now this is coming one tour sooner than Data Miners thought. Data Miners speculated that next tour was going to be a Lakeside Park. That whole GBA Lakeside Park thing. It still could be Lakeside Park. Guys, we got to go talk about this driver. The fact that the Wiggler Me suit was teased for the upcoming tour. And what was the first thing I said in my reaction video? I said, this could be another Spike situation. Well, Wiggler doesn't actually come. So we're not getting Squeaky Clean Sprint. We're getting this. Now, Wiggler was shown in Squeaky Clean Sprint. People assume maybe he's kind of tied to that track with the Booster Course Pass. But we still don't have Squeaky Clean Sprint coming in Tour. Wiggler could come in the future with Squeaky Clean Sprint when it comes to Tour. But right now we have the silhouette of this character, and it does not look in any way like Wiggler. We have been analyzing this all morning, and guys, we are stumped. First of all, the cart. Shout out to Wootmoo, who correctly, I think, identified that this is a green Yeehaw wagon. The back canvas thing does kind of look like the Yeehaw wagon. Looks like a barrel on the side, the brown part. If I could think of any reskin of any cart in Mario Kart Tour that would be at the very, 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 very bottom of fans' request list, it would be a green Yeehaw wagon. I still don't even know why the Yeehaw wagon came in Rome Tour. It's so random. So I don't know why we have a green Yeehaw wagon coming. But regardless, it is almost impossible to tell who this character is. At first, we thought it was a red hooded, like maroon Shy Guy, or maybe like another Ninja Shy Guy, because there's this brown stick part coming out the back. Then people started trying to wrap their heads around some kind of theory that it could still be Wiggler. Okay, yes, Wiggler has a brown nose and brown like limbs. There's this brown part sticking out. It doesn't explain to me the top hood form section that still looks like a Shy Guy hood. People are seeing somehow a flower shape in the front of the cart. It's a little bit of a stretch to me. I kind of see what you're saying. The flower on top of Wiggler's head. All I know is whoever designed this pose, and it's not a trick pose because there's no jump boost, but this character could still be in some weird pose from like hitting another character with an item or something. When Poochie was unveiled, Poochie was in this weird like belly up pose that no one really could explain why he was in that pose. So whoever designed this image with this pose of this driver, who may be Wiggler and maybe not, they're sitting back on their desks right now watching this video with their hands behind their legs, just laughing it up, because they really stumped us. I can't think of a time we've been this stumped other than the original Ninja Shy Guy teaser where the scroll was floating in the air, and maybe the Explorer Peach teaser where we saw an Explorer hat but everyone thought it was a Koopa Troopa Explorer. At least we knew then though there was a Safari hat, some kind of Explorer alt. But here I just have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, this is just a absolute mess. It's great. It's great. You know, Koopa V was able to access all of the last tours, this current Rome Tour's information early. He has not yet done that for this tour. Does that mean that Nintendo is striking back on Koopa V and has found a way to hide all the information? Not necessarily, because from what I understand, you know, access to this information from a data miner such as Koopa V could come at any time. And on different tours in the past, sometimes it's accessible a little earlier, sometimes not. So I wouldn't say that Nintendo has completely trounced Koopa V on this round, but you do have to give it up for Nintendo for figuring out a way to surprise everybody this morning in the Mario Kart community, from the Mario Kart Tour fans who were not expecting this to be happening, to the Mario Kart 8 fans who thought maybe we could get a Wave 5 trailer today. It might be next week, but here it is indeed. Lastly, one more bit of hype control. As some of you guys might have heard, this is the 100th tour in Mario Kart Tour, and a lot of people thinking they're going to be doing something special for this. Guys, lower your bar, lower your expectation. Once again, hype responsibly. Nintendo is not known for honoring anniversaries. They are, in fact, really bad at doing that. In fact, the whole first anniversary tour, we didn't even know if there was going to be one until we started making a big fuss about it. We knew the anniversary tour definitely came late. There was not a half anniversary tour in the first year. I don't know, guys. I am pretty sure the fans are more aware that this is the 100th tour than Nintendo is aware that this is the 100th tour. Part of the deal with us fans is we are very, very, very into these games. We might be more into them than Nintendo is. We might know more about them than they do. So I don't know. I would not expect anything. I definitely won't expect like 100 rubies in my gift box or anything like that for the 100th tour. But hey, who knows? Anyway, a lot of people are just, I think on Twitter especially, people really want their opinion heard and they want to be right. So today you're seeing a lot of people jumping to big conclusions, big claims. And I would just say, I love the speculation. Definitely have at it. But some of this stuff is a little bit out of control. I don't think this is the DS track. I don't know if this is Wiggler or not. I just gotta say that Nintendo has surprised us once again, and that's what I got. I wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow, yes, we will have the full trailer for the new tour, so we'll have a closer look at this. The speculation will probably continue to run rampant on whether this is or not that DS Dokkan course. We might know more from Koopa V, we might not. We will definitely see who this driver is, and we'll also see the Mii suit preview for the tour after this one. Now, whether they match up or not, who knows? We had the Spike Mii suit come out, and Spike did not come. But before that, last year, we had the PD suit, and PD did come that tour. We could also have a version now where we have the Wiggler suit coming one tour, and Wiggler himself comes the next tour with Squeaky Clean Sprint, or a couple tours later with Squeaky Clean Sprint. Sometimes the Mii suit does not match up to the tour at all. One thing that you can always expect from Nintendo is that they will break precedent and break patterns. Nintendo sets up patterns and then they break them. That's just the one thing you can always count on, always leaving us on our toes. So let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Tomorrow I'll have a new tour preview, and in fact I will be wrapping up that new tour preview into a live stream of the grind. Yes, tomorrow we will be streaming Ranked Cup Week 2. It should be really fun. Going for some huge scores, 200 action count tracks, this Moonview Highway, the Rome tracks. It's going to be super fun. We got King Mario, we got the Gold Mii suit. It's going to be epic. We even have Diddy Kong, the super driver. We might invest into DK Gladiator. We don't know. But I'm actually traveling all next week, so I won't be able to do the grind next Tuesday. I don't even know how I'm going to do a new tour preview with this new Nitro track. It's going to be wild. Also, we'll get our first listen to that new soundtrack from the new Nitro track. Hey, you know what? If the track looks just like every other Mushroom Kingdom course with its green hills and blue sky and white clouds, maybe at least the music will be super epic and awesome. So we'll see. Let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments below. And yeah, guys, I'm just trying to collate all these theories and all this hype for you guys in a way that sifts through the fat, sifts through the hype, and kind of let you guys get a little bit of a clear picture on what's going on, which is that nobody knows. Guys, we'll see you in the next one. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.